from the word of God in the book of Judges. Get your Bibles open to Judges chapter 6. I would like you to read from Judges chapter 6, verse 11. There came an angel of the Lord and sat under an oak which was in Ophrah, that pertained unto Joash the Abiezrite, and his son Gideon threshed wheat by the winepress to hide it from the Midianite. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him and said unto him, The Lord is with you, mighty man of valor. And Gideon said unto him, O my Lord, if the Lord be with us, why then all this befallen us? And where be all his miracles which our fathers told us of, saying, Did not the Lord bring us out from Egypt? But now the Lord hath forsaken us and delivered us into the hands of the Midianites. And they looked upon him and said, Go in this thy might, and thou shalt save Israel. Let me talk this morning. I want to talk to you on the topic, the way you see yourself is important. The way you see yourself is important. God can be looking at you as a mighty man, as a great man. And even people around you can be considering you can be looking at you as a great man. And then the only person who sees nothing in you is yourself. And for you to know, you need to know that what people see you to be is not as important as what you see yourself to be. You have to begin to see yourself as a great person. Then greatness will become your portion. But when you see yourself as nobody, you will behave like a nobody. And then even those who are respecting you will stop respecting you. You will start comporting as if you are the worst person on earth, as if you don't matter, as if you are not important. And it will prevent you from becoming who God had designed you to be. Gideon saw himself as nobody. That's why he never rose to become somebody in that other time. That's why he couldn't take steps of greatness, because he saw nothing in himself. The angel greeted him as a mighty man of valor, and he was so shocked to hear that kind of salutation. He says, how can you greet me like that when I am trying to hide wheat from my enemies? A sign of weakness. I am practicing weakness, and you are calling me greatness. Oh, how can that be? The angel saw him the way God had fashioned him to be. But Gideon saw himself as nothing. Gideon said, I am the least in my father's house, and my father's house is the least in the tribe of Manasseh. Our clan is the least in the tribe of Manasseh. Can you imagine? He saw himself as the least. How do you see yourself? Another person, Mephibosheth, spoke to David. When David called him, he said, Who am I, this dead dog, that the king should be concerned about? He saw himself as a dead dog. The king saw him important. That's why the king wanted to value him and to elevate him, to change his standard of living. But he saw himself as nobody. Never you fall in the trap of seeing yourself as nobody. The angel told Gideon, you are a mighty man of valor, but Gideon saw himself as a nobody. But somehow God changed his opinion. God changed his mind. And when his mind was changed, he became conscious of his real self. He became conscious of the potentials of the warrior that was sleeping in him. He got up, took a few armies, went against the Midianites, and won the Midianites woefully. That is a man who discovered himself. May you discover yourself this morning. May you see the potentials that heaven has put in you. May you see the capacity and the capability that God has wrapped within you, so that you can deploy it and make life meaningful for yourself and others. It is high time you begin to see yourself as important. You are important. You are a blessing. You are a plus in this nation. Every demonic mindset that you have carried all this year that has a reduced version of yourself in you, you always feel unimportant in your mind. That's a negative mindset. Let that mindset be destroyed in the name of Jesus.